My name is Kurjan.
Huh?
I take my job seriously.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned...
Greetings.
What do you want, Imperial?
Yes?
Fletching suits me. It's
What
difficult
can I
and
do for you?
sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury
Until
of a
next
god.
time.
Greetings.
Don't take this the wrong way.
In your dreams, if I win, the next round's on you.
Greetings.
Yes? Huh? What can I do for you?
Imperial?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What kinds of things should I bring?
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
I'm ready. Here's what I'll need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Yes?
Greetings.
Yes?
Need something? Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Yes?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, Malborn's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor See you dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
I'm ready. Keep the rest of my things safe for me.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
A fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty,
Please
sir.
proceed into the embassy.
Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now.
Huh?
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's been some time
It's
since
just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
What have you heard?
Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
We've got our hands full dealing with the storm.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is a full service.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
What's your relationship with the Thalmor?
We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone.
What brings you to this party?
To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
Save us from the dragon's threat. Why would anyone join the Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power.
Have you found it difficult to get provisions lately? I can scarcely feed the staff.
Have you known Elenwen long?
I've spent many hours.
I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine.
These are troubling
And
times.
also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, Those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls.
Some Jarls resent the Thalmor. How about you?
Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned. Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool. Until later, then.
Trust me, there's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim.
What do you do for a living?
I am the steward of Whiterun. I serve Jarl Balgruuf in Dragon's Reach. Truth be told, I'd be more comfortable if I were back there. I get nervous in the company of so many worthies.
Quite a gathering, wouldn't you say?
Faith in ourselves and the divines.
Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim. Don't let me keep you.
I agree with you. Have you heard any
Don't
news
let
from
me
the other parts of Skyrim?
Well, I did see something.
It's only a
There
matter
are
of time
words spoken
before your whole
and words
world-
unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
Do you visit the embassy often?
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
Having a good time?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Troubling times indeed.
May wisdom light your path.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Windhelm is little better than a slum. It's shameful that the Dark Elves are made to live that way.
What does a fellow need to do to get a
Myself.
drink around here?
It's been some time since
Elenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
You sound like quite the businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
What brings you to this party?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is...
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
You don't look happy to be here.
Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm, and it's not getting any smaller. I just hope this party doesn't drag on all night.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
What brings you to this party?
Ill luck. I'm a busy man, and I don't have time for this sort of frivolity.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, I don't dare refuse an invitation from Elenwen. Goodbye.
I admit, I've never felt entirely at ease in the Thalmor embassy.
How are you enjoying the party?
Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable.
It's very nice to meet you.
Can the Thalmor be trusted?
For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshaling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic to buy time so the Thalmor can rebuild their armies.
Don't worry about me.
I hope I'm wrong. I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war. Good speaking with you.
Have you tried the wine? It's better than anything in the Blue Palace.
Enjoying the party?
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
Are you here with one of the Jarls?
I beg your pardon? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torrig and Jarl of Solitude. Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature, and I'm not easily insulted. It was a pleasure, thank you.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No offense.
What brings you to this party?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
Can there truly be peace between the Thalmor and the Empire?
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms, and the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
What are your duties here in Skyrim?
I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship. Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to change their ways, and we find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You look thirsty.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told them to cut me off, that frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
What brings you to this party?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not. I need another drink.
When I married Torrig, he promised we'd go to lavish parties just like this. I wish he were here now. It was a pleasure, thank you.
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship.
What does your position as Thalmor ambassador involve?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
What's your position on the Civil War?
As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations, my government does not concern itself with the internal politics of Skyrim.
I can see you spared no expense.
Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim, and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. Do enjoy yourself.
Isn't this something? Elenwen really knows how to host a party.
A Jarl has many duties. Attending parties isn't the most important, but neither is it unpleasant.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
What can I get for you?
I'd like a drink.
Here you go, miss. Colovian brandy.
I'd like a drink.
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment. All right, then.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around?
A Jarl has many duties. Attending parties isn't the most important one, but neither is it unpleasant. Good speaking with you.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Here, I brought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. I need another drink.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore. These parties...
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship.
There's something you could do for me.
Of course! I would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me?
I need you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely
Let's
than
go.
that
Let's
someone
go.
would actually
Before
want
anyone
her in
notices
their
us.
bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine,
Let me do
fine.
the talking.
Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink, quick!
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Hurry it up.
Did you see those robes marching this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty? Forces? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is Be getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to